Let's get this bread, I guess. My first job was McDonald's. I didn't have to go through an interview. I just came in. I had to sign papers. My first day at work was the easiest thing. That's how they get you. You think this job is gonna be easy pay, but after a month, it's when reality starts to hit and you want to quit. I remember when they had me work the window and give this Karen her change, and the change was like a couple quarters. I opened up the window and I tried to give her the change, but it dropped to the floor. It dropped like outside the window. I was like, my fault, and closed the window because, yeah, I dropped the change. But what do you want me to do? Jump out the window and get the change? So I see her wanted me to open up the window, and I did. And she just starts yelling, saying, "Are you serious? Where's your manager? Blah, blah, blah." And in my head, I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to do? It's like 3 fucking quarters. And if you want that shit so bad, get it yourself. So she's just yelling, and then I close the window on her, and she drives up to the next window and starts yelling at my manager. And my manager, she doesn't care. Then she just gets her food and just speeds off. When you work fast food, people literally don't give a fuck and treat you like dirt. It's insane. But one good thing working at fast food is the free food. I was eating like a fat nigga who was telling himself that he was gonna go on a diet tomorrow. The food was unlimited. So at first it was, it was like cool, free food. But then you realize how unhealthy it is and how it's made, and you never want to eat there again. I remember the health inspectors were coming the next day, so we weren't even making food or nothing. We were just cleaning, and the Frappuccino machine had mold in it. And just thinking about all the people who came in to buy one just made my stomach hurt. What made me want to quit McDonald's was the low staff and how they wanted me to do everything. I was in the back making the food, wrapping up the food, and doing everything. I was a 16-year-old making $10 an hour slaving. So I didn't even put in my 2 weeks. I just stopped showing up. The one thing that messed up my mind every time I would get off work was like 30 minutes for like 30 minutes after I would hear the fry machine like beeping. Like even when I was in the shower, I would just hear the just go off, bro, and it would mess with my mind, bro. That was horrible. I had a couple more jobs after that, but right now I don't have one. I can't work a job that I'm not passionate about unless I'm getting paid well. But even then, I just instead just do something I like for cheaper pay. Like, I'm not aiming for a millionaire type of pay. I just mean I'm not going to work a dead-end job or a job I don't like. I don't want to have a boss. Like, I don't want to have somebody that I listen to and tell me what I can and can't do. There was one instance at one of my jobs where corporate was coming to check out the place, and all my managers were like so nervous and scrambling because this is literally their livelihood. This is their job. If they get fired, they're not going to be able to pay their bills and stuff. And just me looking at that made me never want to be in that position where someone had that control over me, like how much I made, when I gotta work, how many hours I gotta work. I know a lot of people say they can't work a 9 to 5, but they don't do anything to like not work that 9 to 5. They're not finding something they can do that they like, that they can get money from. That's not illegal. That's why I'm trying to find something right now that I can do that I like. Like, I don't want to be in that position in a couple of years where I'm forced to work a job that I hate. But that's it. Where are you now?